I want to talk about the battle over the atmosphere. Sometimes it's the atmosphere around your house that needs changing. I want to revisit Daniel meeting Gabriel, right? When Daniel met Gabriel and he woke up from fainting, Gabriel, again, told him about the future, but he also mentioned the spiritual war taking place. And Gabriel gave him a revelation. Hey, not only can a demonic presence be over a space, an area, or your house, but a demonic presence can be even over an entire kingdom, right? And there's this fight, there's this battle going on that you can't see, but it's still happening around you. Daniel chapter 10, verses 12 through 14. Then he said, don't be afraid, Daniel. Since the first day you began to pray for understanding and to humble yourself before God, your request has been heard in heaven. I have come in answer to your prayer, but for 21 days, the spirit prince, this demon of the kingdom of Persia, blocked my way. Here's the spiritual battle that he was talking about. Then Michael, one of the archangels, came to help me. And I left him there with the spirit prince of the kingdom of Persia. Now I'm here to explain what will happen to your people in the future, for the vision concerns a time yet to come. You ever think about that when you haven't heard the answer right away? Like, God, what are you doing? I know you're up there. How come you just haven't answered me? I keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. Because there is a spiritual battle taking place. And God is working all things out. But I've learned this very much so within ministry, because in ministry, as you're counseling, it can be very easy to take on the burdens of other people. It really can be. If you ever had a deep conversation with a friend who's struggling, you know what it feels like to walk away from that conversation. You almost feel like you're struggling yourself. You feel like if they have depression, you kind of feel like that can be on you as well. You feel like what they're dealing with can be the same thing you're feeling in your life. And I noticed within ministry that you have to pray to change the atmosphere, okay? Just to give you one example, and again, not giving you a spirit of fear, but I remember meeting with this woman. Me and my wife met with this woman at her house, and she was describing a lot of demonic things that had been in her life by open doors. She allowed these things into her life. She was consuming these things, and so she felt attacked in many different ways, but she was starting to come closer to the Lord. She wasn't saved yet. But I remember having this powerful conversation with her. We got to pray over her. We prayed for freedom, and we prayed that she would know God's goodness, and she walked away happy. And so me and my wife started talking. It got kind of late. I think it was close to 1 a.m. And all of a sudden, it's like the atmosphere in our house changed. And I kid you not, there was a door closer to our kitchen area that opened and slammed shut after she had left. Now, again, there was no spirit of fear. What God was telling us is that we need to pray this thing out. And so what did we do? We got up. We worshiped the Lord. Worship will change the atmosphere of your house. Worship will change the atmosphere even within your hearts. Do you realize that when you praise and worship God, the gates of heaven open? Psalms 100, verse 4, enter into his gates with thanksgiving and praise. Don't be terrified. Don't be scared of the enemy. That's exactly what he wants for you. That's why so many preachers don't talk about the subject of demons, because it scares people. Listen, no, it's to make you equipped that you have authority by Christ to cast out demons. Every time Jesus sent out his disciples, what did he say? Heal the sick, share salvation, cast out demons. Multiple times, Jesus was constantly casting out the enemy. And you better believe it, that what you're allowing into your house can change the atmosphere. Let me ask you this. What are you allowing into your house? What are you allowing other people to bring into your house? Is there tension in your house right now because all you speak is hateful words to each other? Is there division in your house right now because all you do is fight? Is there hate in your house because you haven't forgiven a family member that has hurt you? What are you allowing into your house? When Saul was being tormented by a demon, they called upon David to drive it out. How did he drive out the demon? How did he change the atmosphere? He played the harp. He worshiped the Lord. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 23. And whenever the tormenting spirit from God troubled Saul, David would play the harp. Then Saul would feel better, and the tormenting spirit would then go away. God may be revealing something to you in a dream or a vision to change the atmosphere of your house. Because 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 17, for the Lord is a spirit, and where the spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. But do you believe it? And it's so easy to just see everything in the physical, right? This is my job. This is where I go. This is what I do. This is my relationship. This is what I have. Everything is normal. That a lot of times we're distracted. We don't even see the attacks that are coming upon our mind. We just feel it. We know we feel worried and stressed and anxiety. But God is calling you to change it. He has not left you in the dark, but he's showing you a light so that you could be set free. So what do? You pray it out. You worship to change the atmosphere.